Does that look really wonky? Do I look wonky? I think I look wonky. I haven't filmed in so long, I don't even know what I'm doing. That's one of my things. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, or if it's your first time here, hi, my name is Melissa, or Melissa, welcome. This is the first video I'm filming in like 2 weeks. That is a lie. I've done a Patreon live, and I'm very active within our Telegram chat, which is for Patreon, so if you've been wondering where I've been, you need to be a Patreon, because then you're in with all the chat. Don't look at my hair. Look, I need to take that off. I've just finished work, but I thought, Melissa, you need to wake up tomorrow and you need to film and stop being a little bitch about it, because I've just been a bit nervous. But I thought actually today I could film a very like quick, easy video of like what's in my new indoor, because I think tomorrow I should just like sit and chat and do a full face of makeup. So I thought I could show you what's my new indoor, and then we can go from there and restart filming constantly. I hope the light's okay. It's natural light and I've got my ring light on. I'm still in my shoes and my skirt and stuff from work. I need to put my jammies on. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you some like new bits that have come from like brands that I've bought or from my pals, and then we can move on with the channel basically. And I'll try and show you the cats. I'm sure you've been missing them. I've got under boob sweat. It's literally like 27 degrees here today. The office was sweltering. First up, I have to first of all talk about like one of my now most prized possessions. This is Commodity Paper fragrance. So I have loved this perfume for like at least, how long? At least a year. I want to say like almost 2 years, but that might be an exaggeration. When I got a sample of it in like a glossy box or a like Look Fantastic subscription box thing, and the Commodity Paper scent was my favourite. And I remember like reaching out to all my pals that got the same subscription box, and I was like, if you get the sample and you don't love it, please send it to me, because it is literally my favourite perfume in the world. And then they reached out to me randomly maybe a few months ago and asked if I wanted to try the big sample set and then pick my favourite perfume. So I obviously picked Paper. They have heaps of different scents. You can buy the sample sets, you can like try them all, but I picked Paper, and as you can see I have been using it. I am very much a save things for best kind of gal, but I've decided that's not the way to live. And also every time I wear this I get compliments, every single time, genuinely. So this is the first thing that's like new in, but I've had it for a few weeks obviously, as you can tell, but they very kindly sent it to me, and yeah, I have to obviously shout it out because holy crap, it's literally one of my prized possessions. It sits on my shelf very proudly there, and you should definitely check out Commodity. They've got like velvet, moss, gold, book. Like this perfume smells of paper in like the bit, I don't even know how to describe it. I'm crap at describing scents. I will put it up on screen, but it's so genuinely good. So if you're wondering what I smell like now and forevermore, it's Commodity Paper. Let's move on to, oh, Colourpop sent me a little parcel the other day, and it had 3 things in it. So they sent me the lippy pencil in the shade BFF2. I'm sure it's just like a brown. Yeah, it's a lovely brown lip pencil. I actually don't have a lipstick on today. I don't even have foundation on today. I've just got concealer on underneath my eyes and then around my nose where I get my hyperpigmentation, and then I have like bronzer and freckles on. I love Colourpop lip liners. They are stunning. And then they also sent me this blush. I'm gonna have to keep it in this packaging because I don't have like a magnetic palette, in the shade Flamingo. I am in my pink blush era. I am living for it. This is it's quite a sheer blush when you put it on. I've not tried it on my face, but just by swatching it, it is quite sheer and stunning. I love the colour. It's beautiful. And then they also sent me the Night Dew Hydrating Jelly Mask. Only thing about me putting like thick, lovely nighttime potions on my face is that my cats are very hairy and I wake up looking like a wildebeest. But that's what it looks like. It says, apply pea-sized amount in clean skin before bed, cleanse skin in the morning, apply rainfall hydration serum. That sounds nice. But yeah, that's a nice wee skincare bit to try. I'm excited to try it. Very excited to try that blush though, and I am going to put this stuff like back in my new indoor so that I have it for tomorrow to play with. But I think there's a different blush palette I'm going to use because I got the PLOUISE blush. Now the packaging is obscene. It's actually ridiculous. This struggles to fit in my Alex drawers, but the blushes themselves, I am tempted to get a magnetic palette from Amazon and just put these in it because they don't actually have shade names as far as I can. No, they don't. There's no shade names on here. So I feel like I could put these in a Z palette and then I could put the Colourpop blush in beside it, but I will put up my swatches on screen. This was This was actually a present from my friend. I was going to buy it, but my friend bought it for me, and then I bought my other friend one, so that it was kind of like a chain of us all buying each other blush palettes, so that we didn't buy it for ourselves, but we still got one. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, my friend very, very kindly sent me this, and I think it's gorgeous. I have used this shade, and it was stunning. I used that in my Patreon live. It's gorgeous. Like I said, hopefully I have already put the swatches up on screen, but the packaging, it's literally absurd. It's absurd, and the motivational messages on it, they hurt my soul a little bit, to be quite honest. But stunning blushes, worked really well, very pigmented. I had to be a little bit careful of how much I was putting on because it was intense, but it is gorgeous and I'm very excited to keep playing with it. Then number 17 actually emailed me and were like, can we send you something? And I was like, yes. And they sent me this palette. Again, sorry, potatoes scratching my chair. I will put the swatches up on screen of this. This is called the 070 Brights. I'll be honest, swatching it was a struggle. I had to really like scrape heavily in the pans. I had to really build them up to get any colour. So this does not feel great, and I will say the 17 makeup I've tried so far has been top tier, but I've never tried their eyeshadows, so you can let me know if you want me to try this. I can't see a look with just this palette. I feel like I would need another 17 palette with like a black in it and maybe some other depth, but I could try if you really want me to. But I'll be honest, upon swatching it, I thought it felt quite shit, just being honest. Then PIXI sent me the Clarity Mist Cica and Hyaluronic Complex, which looks like that. And they also sent me Clarity Blemish stickers. I've never had blemish stickers before, and I don't really get spots, to be quite honest with you. Like I get them on my chest when my period is due, but I don't really get spots on my face anymore. But they're good to have just as a backup. And then this mist, I think it's just to like hydrate. Before makeup, hydrates and soothes. Nighttime seals in moisturizer. Oh, that's quite interesting. Then anytime neutralizes and protects. So let's give it a spray on my face. It smells very skincare-y. It smells like I shouldn't be spraying it on top of makeup, but I have. It doesn't matter though. This makeup's been on since what, 7 AM, and it is now 6 PM almost. So we can't judge my makeup today. It's not about that. Oh, Fenty sent me this, the Gloss Bomb Heat Universal Lip Luminizer and Plumper. I was like, oh man, a plumping lip gloss from Fenty. It's just clear. Doesn't feel like anything. Let me put it on. I got nothing on my lips. Like, I put it on the other day over, I think I had a lip liner on. I wouldn't say like I got a massive pain tolerance for plumping lip glosses, but this honestly doesn't feel plumping in any way. So I don't know if they mean plumping as in like just the effect it gives, or if they mean it's supposed to like feel tingly, you know, like the Too Faced ones, because it doesn't feel tingly in the slightest on my skin, to be entirely honest with you. Moving on to a couple more palettes. So I obviously bought the Beauty Bay Tropical palette. This is, what is it, a 16 pan? 4, 8, 12, 16, yeah, a 16 pan. This is what it looks like. So for ages, for like weeks and weeks or months, I don't even remember, they had this as part of a set for 30 bucks, and you got like an SPF, some other serum, a highlighter that looked disgusting, and a lip gloss. I didn't want any of that stuff, I just wanted the palette. Is it a standalone palette for me? No. I will need to add some other depth with it, but let me know if you still want a video if I use it with like another Beauty Bay palette, for example. Like I'll only use it with Beauty Bay, but do you want a video on it? I know it's obviously very late, it's been out a while, but it was finally available to buy on its own, and yeah, that is what it looks like. I'm sure I've swatched this as well. Hopefully I can put all my swatches up on screen, because although I haven't been filming, like as stuff's arrived I have been like swatching it and like touching it, but I've not been like filming with it obviously. And then my friend Anne-Marie, well, so I was in B&M and I saw the W7 Sweet Nectar palette, and I was like, that looks like a Too Faced dupe. And I actually didn't know what palette it was. I only knew it was Too Faced because of how it's laid out. And then I showed it to my pal Anne-Marie, and she then bought me from, we have a, okay, I've not filmed in ages because I'm just like, we have a sausage sales group, so like my Patreons, they have like a sales group, and someone was selling the Too Faced, I don't know what this is called, Ethereal eyeshadow and pressed pigment palette, which is what the W7 is duping. So Amory very kindly bought me this to do a video comparison if I wanted, or just to enjoy it, and I will put my swatches up on screen because I have swatched these side by side so that you can see. But I mean, they're pretty much exactly the same thing. You have to let me know, do you want a video of me doing one on one eye, one on the other? This was like £6 at B&M. I don't know what this was full price because I'm pretty sure it was getting sold for cheaper even though it was brand new. So yeah, you can let me know if you want, go away phone, if you want a video on that. Sausages down there sleeping. Then we have, very excited about this, the e.l.f. Lash Roll mascara. This is supposed to be a dupe for the Roller Lash from Benefit. Benefit do my favourite high-end mascaras. I'd say Maybelline are like my drugstore choice, but Benefit is definitely my high-end. And I loved, yeah, it looks exactly the same. It's got the curved wand. I think this was about £6 or so. And I'm very, very, very excited to try it, especially for my lower lashes. Like, obviously I didn't put very much effort into my makeup today for work, but usually I love like really making my lower lashes covered in mascara because I've got nice lower lashes and I like to accentuate it. So I'm very excited to try that. And then I also have to try the Optimum Collagen Night Cream from Superdrug. Heard good things about this. Heard good things about this from someone who's heard good things about this. So I'm excited to try it. Like I said, I'm quite bad with my nighttime skincare because I do feel like the cat's hairs just stick to me so badly because they sleep on my pillow. That smells gorgeous. That smells really nice. That smells nicer than the PIXI smells. So yeah, I'm excited to try that. I'll probably use it during the day though, as opposed to nighttime, like when I'm just not wearing makeup. And then from my pal in Texas, America, she sent me a few bits. Christy has sent me a parcel before and it had Jolly Ranchers in it for my birthday and it was awesome, but this time she sent me a few more bits than this, but I picked these out my new drawer to show you because I didn't want this video to be too long. Hourglass Foundation. I think she picked up for herself and didn't like it or didn't like the colour, so she just sent it to me so that I could try. It's in the shade 5. I don't think it's going to be the ideal shade for me, but to try the formula, I will happily just wear this shade and see. Like, I'll just wear like a high neck top so that, you know, you can't really tell it doesn't match. I don't think it'll be perfect, but I don't think it's going to be a terrible shade on me either. But yeah, I'm very excited to try it. I tried the Hourglass Stick Foundation and I wasn't too keen on it because I know I decolored it. So we will see what the liquid's like. And then she also sent me 2 palettes. And first one is Jaclyn Hill. And I have never tried anything from Jaclyn's actual brand. But it's this strawberry palette. How pretty is that? I love this colour down here. Like, that is my kind of colour. And also this colour and this colour are going to be perfect blushes, right? So that's a really stunning palette. That would probably go really nicely with the Tropical palette from Beauty Bay, actually. That Fenty, by the way, I genuinely, like, I feel it, but I don't feel it. Like, I feel it's definitely, like, plumping, but it does not feel in any way sore at all. Like, in the slightest, if you're wondering. And I've now had it on for, like, 10 minutes, so I don't know, 5 minutes. And then she found the Pat McGrath Mothership Mega Celestial Nirvana Artistry Palette. I think she found it in TJ Maxx, which is, like, the American TK Maxx. And she sent it to me, and I have to be very, very, very careful because one shade did smash in postage, but I mean, she sent this from Texas and it got all the way to Scotland, so that's quite impressive. It is like, I don't know if you can see up there, that shade is smashed, so I don't want to mess about with it until I like scrape that shade and then repress it properly. But yeah, this is the palette. I'll swatch the blue. Honestly, it's okay, Titos. What's wrong? Are you seeing that blue? What in the hell is that? So yeah, thank you so much, Christy. I will play with this palette. I'm just gonna wait until I've repressed it because it's so special. I don't think I've ever had anything Pat McGrath in my life. I've got a Pat McGrath eye gloss. Did I just lisp really badly there? I don't know. So that sits there because it is like one of my pride and joys in my entire life. It's Pat McGrath and it's in my room. Then we have 2 or 3 things left. We've got 2 or 3 things left. Hold on. Tito-san, come here. The people want to see little Tito-san. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's just moany because obviously I've not played with him yet. I'm filming like pretty much as soon as I get in because I thought, do it, Melissa, while you have the motivation and the joy in your life. Then from my sausage and friend Meg, this was a massive surprise for me. I couldn't believe it. She sent me the Too Faced Born This Way, the natural nudes. My hand is so filthy from that McGrath palette. I'll put up the swatches of this palette on screen because I have swatched it. But yeah, she bought me this palette and I was just floored, and I will do a video using this because I'm going to do a video of like not natural but like everyday makeup, and this will be my palette of choice because it is so stunning. And when I touched it, oh, I could feel Too Faced know how to do like nice neutral shadows. Like, I don't really love their bright colourful palettes, which is funny considering I have that tropical one, but they know how to do beautiful like tone, and it's very kind of like Huda toned. I don't know if you get what I mean. It's kind of like mauvey purpley browns, and it's also a pride and joy in my collection. And like, I was flabbergasted when Meg said that she got me it, so yeah. And then last up, from two very different brands but like indie brands, I would say. Is my battery about to run out? No, it's okay. We've got What's Up Beauty. They sent me a few things. They sent me some brushes which I have been using on my channel. They're like little pink handle brushes. I think they're real hair, like real goat hair maybe. They are some of the nicest brushes I've ever touched in my life, and they are horrifically expensive, like for me, but I'm Scottish and very, very what's the word? Stingy. But they are some of the most beautiful brushes I've ever touched in my life. But they also had this Geodes palette, which has been sitting in my drawer for weeks, maybe months. I don't know. Hold on, let me swatch it. Like, I've swatched some of these duochromes because they feel insane. What one's gonna like look the best to you? Look at those. I'd never even heard of this brand, and when they first emailed me, like, I messaged in the Sausage Telegram and I was like, does anyone know this brand? Because I've never heard of them before. And then a bunch of people were like, oh yeah, Anielika just did a video like with their makeup and she said it's really, really good. So then I said yes to them sending me stuff, because quite often if indie brands offer to send me stuff, I do say no, because I know in my heart and my soul, like, holy shit, I know in my heart and soul I probably won't use it. So I'd rather not say yes, even though it's free makeup, you know what I mean? I'd rather not say yes just for the sake of it. But when everyone was saying like Anielika, Nyqvist really loved it, I was like, all right, we have to try it then. My hands are filthy. And last up is this one, and I just want to show this off because it is so stunning, and I feel like online this palette does not look as stunning as it looks in real life. And I definitely have the swatches of this as well, which I will put up on screen hopefully as you're seeing this. But this is the Unearthly Don't Be Jelly, and honestly, being on Unearthly PR is a brand I probably wouldn't have purchased from without having been sent some of their stuff to try, and I know that's a very obviously lucky position. What I mean is, I'm always quite skeptical of indie brands and like how good their makeup's going to be, but honestly Unearthly is like, I'd say 9.5 out of 10. It's not 10, because this palette I don't feel like I could do a cohesive look with, but their shimmers incredible, their mattes to die for, and this palette I feel like does not photograph or even look as good on camera as it actually is in person. Like, even this green touches me. It's like a summer, spring, beautiful green. Imagine that just on the inner corner. Stunning. So yeah, I've got actually quite a few unearthly things I need to film with. Like their who is it? That's rude of me. Very rude of me. Yeah, like I also have the Heather Austin Resurgence collection that I need to play with still, and I haven't yet. But yeah, that is basically my new in drawer at the moment. It's a lot of palettes, a lot of skinny bit. I'm excited. I'm excited to sit tomorrow and maybe just do like a chit chat, get ready with me, fill you in on my life, tell you about this beautiful necklace I'm wearing. You know what I mean? Like, just fill you in and then get back into the groove of things. But yeah, thank you so much to all my friends that send me things, and to brands as well, and a big shout out to Commodity for sending me that paper perfume, because it is literally my heart and soul in a bottle. And if you could try one perfume, I would honestly recommend looking at Commodity, because they are 10 out of 10, and I'm so thankful that they sent me that. But yeah, I'm gonna piss off. I hope everyone is well. I hope you're all doing good. And I'm excited to get back into filming, because this is my happy place and it's what I should be doing when my head's not stuck up my bum. So yeah, I'm gonna piss off. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Please leave me a comment down below telling me what you want to see first. I'll do Get Ready With Me first, just like with random makeup, and then I'll like try all this stuff in the order of what you guys want to see. And subscribe if you haven't already. And I'm going to piss off, and I hope I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye!